this 30 minutes that I'm gonna go live, I'm gonna try to grout this entire shower, and I'll show you my trick to grouting without having any type of haze. Haze is that kind of little film that you have over your tile after the grouting is done. For instance, we have the super polished tile, and we want it to stay super polished. So I'll show you my little tricks to keeping it as clean as possible. So the first thing we're going to do, and just before we get into it, if you guys like videos like this and you want me to do more videos like this, make sure that you're hitting that like button, the notification bell, because I'm going to try to do this every single weekday, essentially, that I'm working. Every day that I'm working at 12 o'clock, between 12 and 1, I'm going to try to hop on and just share one little tip with you on, at the moment, we're just renovating bathrooms. So anything bathroom related, I'm going to share with you. Today, I'm going to show you how to grout and have zero haze. Last time we did our live, I showed you how to do this miter corner, and look how sick this came out. Alex cleaned it up really nice. I'm really happy with it. If you guys have any questions during the live, make sure to ask them, because Alex is reading the comments.
Yes, I will be.
And he will be able to share them. So the secret number one to grouting without any haze is grabbing a damp sponge, not wet, but a damp sponge. So squeeze that pretty good. And then you're going to, let's see, I'm gonna start with this wall. What you wanna do is then go over the tile itself and just wet it a little bit, just so it just damp, you know, don't wash the grout lines. You don't want any water in those grout lines, but you want to dampen the tile itself, because what happens when I'm going to be moving my grout around, I want that grout to kind of skip across the tile and just get to the grout lines. So that's tip number one. I'm gonna go halfway here, and I always start from the top. I don't think it really matters that much. My grout is a little bit like soupier on the runnier side because the grout lines are so thin that I want to make sure that I'm able to pack those in tight. Because if you have them be, the grout too thick or too dense, whatever, it's going to be harder for you to work that grout into it.
Nice niche.
Nice niche. Thank you.
This is my hardest thing for grouting, is cleaning it properly. I always have haze the next day.
Yeah, I'll show you. At the end, there's a massive trick that is like, Alex, we literally never have any haze.
Never.
And at the end, I'll show you the little secret trick to it. But this is the first thing. Make sure that your tile is a little bit damp. See, because like when we skid across from here to here, the grout only stays like right about here. You see that is nice and clean.
Hey, did you mix it to the specs? Or did you mix to specs?
No, I mixed it to what I prefer for it. So if I have grout lines that are thicker, let's say on my floor, if I have 1/8 of an inch grout lines on the floor, I'm going to mix it a little bit thicker. Or if I'm doing like, let's say, Riverstone mosaic. I know those grout lines are massive, right, between the stones. So you want to mix your grout a little bit denser for that. So I don't always just mix to the specs. Because, I mean, as you kind of learn doing this, you know what works and what doesn't work. And they try to pick, the middle that would work for anybody who's never done it before. See how nice and full these grout lines are right there? Just come in, collect that, and then we're gonna keep going. And see what I'm doing? So I'm kind of forcing it in, collecting it, force it in, collecting, force it in, collecting. As you're collecting it, collect it on the 45. This is a little bit too rough cut, but we are gonna put a little trim piece around the entire bathroom, so don't worry about that. I know it's ugly to the eye.
What about penny tiles?
So penny tiles, I would mix my grout a little bit thicker, again, because there is, between the actual stones themselves, it's almost 1/4 of an inch gap there. So that's, because as you're washing it, you don't want to be washing that out. So here I mixed it much looser because look how thin our grout lines are. They're super, super thin.
I'm back here in Nashville.
Back from Nashville, let's go. See, so put it on, wipe it off. Put it on, wipe it off. And you also want to make sure that you're always giving the air that's, you know, in those grout lines, you want to make sure that you're giving a chance to escape. So like we're working it out, right?
Hey, what kind of grout are you using?
So this is Latticrete grout. Here I have it here. It's Permacolor Select. It's already got a sealer built into it, so that helps with us not having to seal this ever. So we never seal our grout because it already has the sealer built into it. See, so now again, I'm going to kind of not wash. Again, it's just damp, right? But so far, so clean. All right, and then just work it. See, so what I'm saying, like with the air, I'm gonna come this way and just work my kind of like chase the grout out. I don't know if that makes sense. Like if I'm right here, you don't want to then grout this area and then work this way because there's gonna be air that's gets trapped now between these two, and then the little bubble's gonna want to come out and you'll have like a pinhole bubble in there that when you go to wash it, it's gonna come out.
Do you grout and silicone the corners or just silicone?
So I grout, and then corners like this, we just, because the customer just today, basically we picked out our grout. So I ordered on Amazon Lattisil grout caulking, and that's 100% silicone grout caulking that matches this grout. So we silicone our corners, and that's why you won't see me grout this. I pack those in nice. So our company actually gives the customers a lifetime warranty on our installs. That's why we don't cut any corners on that. And that's why I think we close a lot of the jobs, because we literally write that on our contract, like, hey, lifetime warranty on our install. Nobody else does that in my area. But I know that if I do this right, it will last 15 years. And nobody keeps their bathrooms for longer than 15 years.
Washington State in the house. Awesome work, guys.
Let's go. Thank you so much.
What kind of tile finish?
Tile finish. So this is glazed tile.
I was never taught to dampen the tiles before putting the grout on it. That itself is a massive tip.
I'm telling you, like it just makes. I mean, look at this tile right here. How clean is the tile itself? Sometimes I see people on like TikTok or YouTube, wherever, they're grouting and their whole shower just looks so messy. And I'm like, why? So that helps a lot. At the end, I'm gonna show you the key, the secret to zero haze. But I'm gonna make you guys wait around 20 minutes if you actually wanna know, or save it. Also, if you guys want to see more lives like this, make sure to hit that like button. That's how I know that you guys actually watching these.
Looks great.
Looks great. Oh, look, we're almost done. So I'm probably gonna do this entire, I'm gonna do the entire shower and then come back and start washing these. Show them the grout bucket. So another huge tip is using the grout bucket, and that's how you keep the grout lines from washing out. Because I feel like if you're using a sponge, it's really hard to not press into the grout lines themselves, and you end up washing out some of that grout.
This is so awesome. I'm grouting today.
Bang.
Bang.
All right, let me dampen this again.
Hey, what type of backer board did you use?
So for this bathroom, we use a KBRS board. And that's kind of like a weedy board, essentially. KBRS is an up-and-coming company. So again, just dampen this.
Same concept on the floor, correct?
Yes. But if your tile is honed, so kind of like this, so it's more rough, then you want to do it in smaller sections as you dampen it. I'll show you on the floor here.
I saw you were using the leveling system with spin tops. Do you ever get scratches in polished porcelain from the spinning? I know they make plastic protector plates.
I haven't had that issue. I think that happens a lot of times if the caps are older, like if you've already done a couple of jobs with them and they're kind of gooked up. But we try to keep them as clean as we can. But I know exactly what you're talking about. But no, we don't use those caps. The little shields, I think they're called. See, you apply it, collect it on the 45. Apply it, collect it on the 45.
Good morning. Great tips, bruh.
Let's go, bro.
Shiny tiles easy because there is no haze. If there is, you can just wipe it off with a towel.
Ooh, that is true. So we do always recommend, basically inside a shower, to have shiny tile. Just because, like, literally the homeowner gonna be cleaning this with a squeegee. That's it. Spray it, squeegee it, done.
Hey, from Liverpool, UK. Nice work, boys. Thank you.
Yo, let's go. And that's, you know, as a professional, that's your job to, like, tell the homeowner what kind of material is best for their shower. You know, don't be like the yes guy. I don't want to say battle, but, like, you know, we say, like, hey, we recommend this type of tile finish on the shower versus this type of tile finish on the floor, because you're a professional, you know, and, like, that's what they kind of pay you for, is to know those kind of things. Plus your experience, right? If you have experience with it, like, that's what they pay you for. And honestly, homeowners feel reassured when you kind of go against some of their points and you explain why. And I don't mean like battle them, you know? Like, we wanted to blend into the background here. They wanted to accent the grout. So we're like, okay, but still we're going to tell them which type of finish, you know, to use. So just don't be, I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't be a yes guy, a yes contractor. Just, yes, 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 we can do that, we can do that. Sometimes it's a no. And homeowners feel reassured and trusted. Oh, I forgot about when you do that. And we've had that.
There's not going to be a haze on a tile with a gloss finish.
There is. There still is. You still have to wipe it off. It's not like the nuclear haze where, like, you know, it's whatever really hard, but still, like, if I only do one wash, there's gonna be haze over it that you still have to then go back and with like a window cleaner and wash.
Greeting. Oh.
Definitely easier with a polished tile.
Greetings from Northern Ireland.
Greetings, greetings.
Appreciate the vids do a similar way for tile installs, but wondering if you ever use grout release products, ?
Grout
Never
what?
use.
Grout release?
Yeah. I never used myself and wondering what think.
Is that like acid stuff? Like, I never do that. This is the grout that we chose, like, that I've used basically on all my installs. It's this Latacrete grout, and I know it's like really, really good. So I guess find a grout that's expensive, I guess, and you know is a good one, or you tried it out, and then just stick to that one and get really good at, you know, using that one grout. Oh, pooped.
My dad adores you. That is one slippery shower.
Yeah. But again, having a little damp sponge, damping it just a little bit, does wonders, because now your tile, your grout, I mean, it just skates right around it, versus having it be like bone dry.
Where are we located?
Where are we, Alex? New Hampshire.
Yeah, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, USA, about 2.5 hours north of Boston. Is where we at. If you guys want to see me do more of these lives, definitely hit the like, hit the notification bell. Basically, I'm gonna try to do these every single day that I work at this hour. I'll try to keep like more fun kind of tutorials for you guys for this hour. That's why, like, today I started at like almost 11 o'clock just so I could show you guys this process right here. Definitely trying with the videos, so definitely hit that like button and the notification bell. That's how I know, and that's honestly how it helps the algorithm to push my videos to more people, and that's how then I'm like, yo, this is cool, I should do more of these.
That is an interesting brownish color grout on what looks like an off-white and gray vein tile.
So this is beige. It's kind of more like brownish beige. the grout will dry once the water evaporates out of it. Oh, just stepped in it. Once the water comes out of it, it will get a little bit lighter, probably half the color lighter. But this was the customer's kind of, I guess, choice. We were suggesting to do a blend, like a blend, so kind of blend into the background. But they wanted to accent it, and then you know what? It's their bathroom. They paid for this, so we're gonna go with it. But we did suggest to go different color.
I'm from Canada and I'm watching this video.
Let's go.
Where you're located, are you required to flood test every shower pan by code?
By code, only if you're pulling a permit. So you're not required to pull a permit on every single job. If you're doing a remodel, like an upgrade or update of a bathroom, you don't have to pull permits. You almost get like laughed out of the building department if you come in and say, hey, I'm renovating the bathroom. But if you're doing a brand new bathroom that never existed anywhere before, then you have to do it.
Have you ever put penny tile on a shower ceiling?
No, I have not. I have never done that.
Hey guys, hope y'all are having a good day. At the end of the day, tile sellers do things differently than others, and that's okay.
I agree.
Well said.
Huh?
Well said.
Well said. As long as the prep is done right, and that's the one thing that I keep telling a lot of people, is that the tiling process of it is artistic. Where like each installer has his own, like his or her own touch on kind of like how to do it. But the prep is important and like should be kind of similar between everything. You know, because the prep has to be waterproof, obviously.
Hell yeah, I'm in New York, Maine.
New York, Maine, let's go. We're in New Hampshire, Lake Winnipesaukee. That's where the name comes from, Winni. It's Lake Winnipesaukee.
Love the look of those mitered corners.
Yeah. Yeah, they came out pretty fire.
We got another person from Ireland.
Wow, that's so crazy how like social media just works. That like we have a lot of people from Australia following. And it's funny because like Australia has very similar building style to US, even with their framing and everything. Like more wood based than brick based.
Hello from San Diego.
Hello, hello.
What's up from Bronx?
Bronx, let's go. I went to the college I went to was Manhattan College, which is in the Bronx for engineering. All right, I'm gonna. I think I can reach such a small bathroom. I can reach without. I'm gonna get the floor done as well.
Schluter corners, correct?
Yes, Schluter trim. So again, here I'm just gonna wipe this up. You come over my shoulder here, Alex. Now we're gonna do the floor. So this floor, we're going to do like a wave, and then we're just gonna push this wave around. So kind of.
Would you recommend penny tiles for a ceiling?
I guess I'd have to know what the rest of the tile looks like, you know, if it makes sense. If the pattern kind of makes sense or not. If it's just white, I think that's kind of cool. But you are going to see a lot of the grout, unless you're going to grout it white as well. So it depends on the design of the tile. I'll close the door. What's the timeline on the live right now?
1944. 19 minutes.
Nice. So 20 minutes basically to grout this entire shower. We're almost done with the floor. So that's kind of how long I'm giving this to dry.
Sub to a lot of your YouTube tilers. Great content from you from UK. Keep it up.
Yo, thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate that. I appreciate you guys watching this. you guys want to see more of these hit, like more of the lives, this is what I'm experimenting with right now to see if people are into this daily streaming kind of content and see if it's worthwhile he's doing it. So if you want to see more of that, hit the like button. That's kind of how you let me know that. Wow.
Big Lake, Alaska, blessings.
A what?
Big Lake, Alaska,
Wow.
blessings. Watching from Sweden.
Wow. Appreciate it. Do you guys kind of, does your tile work look similar with the tiling process to this? All right, see, so now we're applied to all of the areas. Around here, I'm going to just force that into this area. Around the drain.
Hello from Europe.
Hello.
Hello from Indiana.
Indiana, not India, Indiana, okay. Hi, so we're in New Hampshire, so we are home-based. Are you guys off for Thanksgiving right now, or are you just guys watching this while working? All right, see, so now like I'm going to put my trowel on the side and just collect as much as this grout as I can, just so then I don't have to wash it off and smear it around.
Hi from the Northwest Coast. I love your videos. Watch all the time. Thank you.
Yo, thank you. I really appreciate that.
I own a kitchen and bathroom remodeling company in Boston, and I love your channel. Amazing tips and info and great work. I'll be watching your daily vids.
Yo, I appreciate that. What do you find more successful, bathrooms or kitchens for you?
What's up from Alberta, Canada? What color are you going to use for your caulking for this job?
The same color as the grout itself. Hemp. This is hemp color by Latacrete. All right, let me clean this up for a second. I want to wash the shower and then we'll do our floor. So I'm gonna do 3 washes on the shower itself, but I need to do the first one now because this is starting to dry up. All right, let me get the grout bucket going here.
Do you silicone or grout the gap where the wall meets the floor?
I silicone with my grout caulking. It's the lattice sill. Latacrete lattice sill caulking.
Hi from Brooklyn, New York. Tile settler here also.
Hello. All right, so the first wash is just super easy, and the point is to kind of collect the grout off of the tile itself, is not to really wash out the grout lines. Just super, look how easy that's coming off. Just super easy round motions. I'm barely touching it, like barely pressing it. Because I want these grout lines to be as full as humanly possible. What you don't want to do is go with the grout lines themselves, because you'll get that grout right out. So you want to kind of go circular, nice, delicate kind of motion. The grout bucket helps a lot with this.
Hello from Jersey City.
Hello.
You forgot the front wall.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Good idea. Hold on, let me just finish up right here.
Pain Powers got you.
Huh?
I said Pain Powers got you.
Nice. 1 second.
Greetings from Toronto.
Toronto in the house. Hello. All right, let me get that wall. Good looks.
Hi from South Africa.
Whoa. Can't believe we have people in South Africa watching our stuff.
Does your back hurt kneeling and such all the time?
Honestly, I'll be completely honest. We did this install such a tiny little bathroom that, like, yesterday my knees were aching pretty good. after the install. So this was like a all-in, like 2.5 day tile install for us. And I work slow because we like record the videos and we do all that stuff. So it's like not the fastest tile guy or bathroom builder, I guess. But we do record all this stuff and that's kind of slows us down a good bit. But yeah, my knees were aching pretty good. Not my back really, it's more my knees. I played sports and wrestling growing up, and wrestling is really hard on your knees. This looks so sick though. That's why I'm putting so much time though into the social media stuff, because I see us doing this for a living, basically making awesome social media content, construction content. I still want to do construction for the rest of my life, but I think more in the content world versus just doing this, because I don't think honestly I can do this till I'm 50. This is really, it's a hard career. You have to get into the management side of it and build like a business that way. It's just physically by yourself, there's no way. You're gonna have some knee replacements along the way for sure if you're just doing this by yourself. And I'm noticing that, and I'm young. So it's like,
Alex, this is a question for you. How long have you been working for Misha, and what made you want to learn this kind of work?
see that.
Was it been like almost 2 years? A little over.
Close to 2, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I think just the construction part. I wanted to learn something
Well,
different.
how'd you find this?
Craigslist.
Craigslist.
Found an ad on Craigslist for a helper doing flooring. And
My ad was like, looking
Is-
for a high school, somebody at a high school that doesn't know a lot about construction, because I didn't want anybody else's, go for it, sorry.
oh, you got it.
So how do you like it?
I love this job. It's new. I have learned so much in like all the different areas of just remodeling.
They say that Alex is gonna start his own company soon and go off on his own.
No, I could not leave you behind. I could never.
Start my own band. Call it Alex Designs.
Love the live vids and hope they keep coming. Gotta go grout a shower now. See ya.
Peace out. Thank you for tuning in.
Alex, how long have you been apprenticing with Winni? For about 2 years. Is the grout bucket from Rubi?
Yes. It's a $35 grout bucket. It's amazing. I mean, we used to have like the 3 bucket system where we had 3 different buckets for 3 different sponges, and you kind of like clean them out that way. Now we just use this grout bucket. And we don't really replace our water until our 3rd wash. Definitely a good tool to have around. So I'm not going too crazy collecting everything because I want the grout lines to tighten up a little bit more, dry up a little bit more.
You need knee pads.
Knee pads irritate, and I get like this. What I mean, I knee on things, but I
Yeah.
get like rashes behind my knees, and it really hurts that on its own. I think if I did more of like floor tile, 100%, I'd get like pro knees or something like that. We just don't do enough of that. Like I never would take on like a basement tile job. We just build bathrooms. That's what I'm more passionate about, building bathrooms versus tiling somebody's basement. You have to really, really hustle when you're tiling somebody's like basement or whatever to make good money.
Hell yeah, dude, that's freaking awesome. Does Winnie bum out when he thinks about you eventually leaving to start your own business?
Yeah, what?
Does Winnie bum out when he thinks about you eventually leaving to start your own business?
No, Alex is not going anywhere. I do. I'd be heartbroken.
Hello from Germany.
Oh,
Hello.
guten Tag. Guten Tag. I think that's German. Hello.
Fun question. Do you know where Wally's is? We are a small nation. My father-in-law is 65 and still going strong.
Wales.
Doing, yeah, Wales. 25 M2 a day on floors. He like a miniature greyhound though.
Wow. Yeah, Wales is right next to Great Britain. That's crazy. 65. That's admirable. I cannot see myself doing this at 65. Definitely see myself doing some type of construction. No way this. Does he actually physically do all the installs himself? Or what?
It's a different person by Pain Power. My dad started at 15. He is now 51. Has not stopped tiling. You
Wow.
need good knee pads.
Yeah, that's insane.
And he does floor.
That's admirable. I don't know, maybe my knees are just like hereditarily bad or whatever. I have like a big bump on my knee from wrestling.
Yo, this is a good question. Cool water or warm water in the bucket?
Cool water. Well, warm water will make it dry much faster. It gives you less drying time. I would rather take longer but not be rushed. So I go with cool.
Pro knees. I hate knee pads too. How did you get it that cheap, LOL? I've only found it for $80 on Amazon.
What? I didn't say anything. Somebody else said it?
No, I think that's for the Rubi washing bucket.
Oh.
You said 35.
No, yeah, if you go to in my about me, I have my tool like locker. You can see Grout bucket in there, Rubi. It's like my tools, and you'll see there's different ones. They have a more expensive one. There's different ones.
How'd you go from an engineering degree to being a contractor?
I hated the engineering thing. Like it was just super boring. I thought it'd be like building things, but you're not building things. You're just kind of writing emails and more managing stuff. And to me, like I did 4 internships, and after each internship, I just hated it more and more and more. And honestly, I was like, I'm gonna die. Might as well just enjoy my life doing something. And I've always wanted to build, and that was kind of what we did when we moved to US from Ukraine. We just built things, worked in construction, and I loved it.
Hey, just letting you know that we're at 33 minutes.
So I can't not show people the hack. Now let me just wash this floor, and then I'll show you the hack to not having any grout on this, not having any haze on that. But let me just wash this floor real quick. Nice, easy, circular motion.
From Chris, shout out to Brian Jones from Wales for going strong into his 60s. I'll show him later.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's admirable. That's really, really cool. I wonder if he's ever had like a knee replacement or anything like that.
What do you make profit on the average American's bathroom for tile floor and shower? Isn't the overhead relatively expensive?
No, it's usually 50%. So our margin is 50%. I just wish I worked faster, but unfortunately I don't work that fast. Wow, look at that. Here, watch
Jeez.
this. Ready, Alex?
Yeah.
Here, watch this. We're gonna go in here. Whoop. Whoa. Jeez. That's so satisfying.
I'm up in Bangor, Maine. I wish I was closer. I'd work for you in my off time for free for the education experience from a master like you and Alex.
Oh, master. Yo, there's like, we still make mistakes. I think if I was a master at anything, it's kind of like figuring out social media. That's a big thing people have wrong about me. I'm 29. I'm learning this. Like, people think I'm good because I have a big following, but like, I'm not. I'm just learning this, and like, but I do appreciate that. All right, let me show you. The trick to having absolutely no haze is having a dry, like lush towel. So this is like a shower towel. And what you're going to do is start your wash, just kind of wipe it. Because what haze is just this residue water that dries on the tile itself. That's what haze is. So if you dry it with a dry towel, just wipe it off, you will have absolutely no haze. It's the towel is the secret to having no haze. I'm just trying to show you guys. I would have waited a little bit longer, but I just want to show you guys that. Once you do that, you will have absolutely zero haze. Dry towel. So that's, I just wanted to show you that. I want to do 2 more washes, like 1 more wash just with the water, no towel, and then the 3rd wash, 1 more, just kind of wiping it off. Then I'm going to use the towel, all right? But I am going to hop off because I want to keep these lives a little more concise. If you guys do enjoy these, you want to see more of these, hit the like button, the notification bell, the whole good thing, because I'm going to give this till the end of the year, basically another month, to see if there's like, you know, if you guys like it, because if not, then I'm going to try something else. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Peace out.